after the autumn, what did you expect to be back so soon?
We were looking around the 6 to 8 week mark, and obviously it's 8 weeks this Saturday, so I suppose the time scale is roughly where we were going to be anyway. I was hoping to be fit for last week, but I think it was a great chance for me last week to get some extra conditioning ready for this weekend, really.
Yeah. So obviously that game at Twickenham's not long now. It means the chance to get a game under your belt, I suppose, before that game.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's my main concern really, is to get some game time, and obviously hopefully put my hand up for that opening game up in Twickenham.
Yeah. Decent game to come back to as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's surprising how quick it comes around. It seemed only the other day we played the opening game up there in 2008, but no, it's a great opportunity for us, and just really looking forward to getting back on the paddock, really.
Yeah, what do you make of last week's performance?
Nobody gave us a open hell really going into that game, but it just proves that how good a squad we are. The youngsters are coming through, they're playing really well for us, and the more experience again, the better they come in of age. So it was a great result for us, and like I say, it puts us in good stead for this weekend.
A lot of those boys want to play in France. I mean, what's it like playing in a tends to be quite an intimidating atmosphere?
We know it's going to be tough. I think wherever we go in France is always a physical challenge, and breathing all mugs. They've got some great players, and they give us a tough game out here back in October, so I think it's important that we prepare well this week, and like I say, we've got to chuck everything at them, really.
Describe the pain of that injury, Matthew. Was it something you're looking at coming off the field in Australia? Was it a new sort of injury, a new sort of pain that you've been through before?
Well, I was been struggling for 2 weeks prior to that game, and obviously the physio, Mark Davis, was obviously liaising with me for training and what have you, and like I say, it was torn my abductor off the bone, which obviously that was a painful thing I've done for a while, and no, it was frustrating, but like I say, I'm just glad to be back now, really.
Did you get back, did you?
No, I didn't have that. No.
Is that going to put you off a lot longer?
Yeah, I'd seen two surgeons, really, two specialists, and both pretty much said that obviously if you do have that, you're going to be out for minimum of 3 months. So obviously went down the road of not having the op, and this physio's gone quite well and prehab, so just making sure that I've done everything I should have done when I've been out, and taking the right boxes ready to get back.
Is it going to be difficult if selected for Twickenham, just having that one game under your belt since the autumn?
It will be, but like I say, you can do all the training in the world, but until you actually get playing, that's a big difference. But like I say, there's another game the week after we go Wasps up there, so maybe I may be released for that game, and again some more game time there. But yeah, it'll be difficult, but like I say, that's not out of my hands, that is.
Did you feel you might miss it when you first picked up the injury, and there was all sorts of, I said, with the operation, that you might miss the Six Nations, and now you're back?
Yeah, well, that was the first thing in my head, really, was obviously missing the Six Nations, and the time scale which I was going to be out for. Obviously it was 2 weeks after, really, where I sort of knew roughly when I was going to be back, and obviously my main concern was getting game time before the Six Nations, but like I say, I'm glad to be named in the 35-man squad, and I'm just really looking forward to getting back playing, and hopefully play a few games in the Six Nations as well. So from my point of view, obviously is a job to do out in Brive on Saturday, and then like I say, we're in camp next week, so it'll take 1 week at a time.
Plenty of focus putting their hands up, Matthew, and Gareth Williams been in good form. Ken as well here, who's probably unlucky to miss out as well.
Yeah, I think we've been lucky now over the last sort of 12 months that we've had good competition in Wales for hookers, and I mean it's great for Wales. You've got obviously Gareth and Rees Thomas at the Blues. You've got Hugh and Hibbard at the Ospreys, and like I say, Kenny's been playing really well here, so it's good competition, and I think that can help you sometimes to bring the best out of you. So like I say, tough challenges ahead, but I mean that can only make a player better.
How do you feel this year, having been a British Lion, as it were, now after the Lions tour? You're more in the focus, I suppose, then, as the British Lions test going into the Six Nations. Is it different?
Obviously the pressure's on you, and everyone is really looking at you in the spotlight, but I think from the experience I've gained through the British Lions tour, that's made me more confident as a player, and it's just putting your marker down when you get back, and just making sure that you keep on moving on as a player, and just understand because you're a British Lion, you're expected to make squads, etc. You've still got to be producing the goods on the field, and that's where you were marked.
You build this reputation now for the scrummager as well. Is that something you're happy with?
Say it again.
The scrummager. I've been talking to Matthew recently.
Yeah, well, like I say, for any front row player, that's where you sort of trademark is the scrummaging, obviously for hooker line-up as well. But like I say, I remember back at Ponty with being under Mervyn Davies, that's all he harped on about with me was make sure your line-up and scrum is spot on, and whatever else you do on the field is a bonus. And I think that's spot on. That's your job, is your scrum and line out, and if you can add to it on the field, that's a bonus. But I think for me, personally, that's what I concentrate on.
What would a quarter-final place in either competition in Europe mean to the Scarlets? You haven't been the good runs in Heineken Cup and maybe the dark days as well over the last couple of seasons. For this group of players, what would the last 8th place mean in either competition?
That'll be huge. It's just going back to it was 2007 when we reached the semis, played Leicester up there. The town was buzzing, the club. Obviously we're back at Stradley then, but it has been difficult for us over the last sort of year, but we are moving forward in the right direction. There's a lot of youngsters who've had a lot of game time this year, and that's only going to benefit them. Obviously it's getting the right balance with the senior players as well. But a quarter final, that'll be huge. That will inspire the youngsters, and they can be proud of that as well.